Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we are back with another banging video. So if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about why Nicki Minaj is going after Jay-Z and Roc Nation. This has been a long-standing issue that has been going on for years, and Jay-Z has done quite a few people dirty as it relates to that Tidal contract, based on my understanding, allegedly. And Nicki Minaj is one of those people who have been standing on business when it comes to Jay-Z. Kanye has also called out Jay-Z in the past for, not treating him well as their friend. And Jay-Z also had millions owing to Kanye, allegedly, that he was refusing to pay Kanye West, and Kanye went off on him. Now, most recently, I came across a TikTok video of a young lady breaking down the feud between Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z's Roc Nation, and I believe that this video sums it up perfectly, because every time Nicki speaks, people want to start a smear campaign against her, calling her crazy. And there's one thing for a fact is, at the end of the day, Nicki is always right. If not, she has most of it together. So let's take a look at this clip. This young lady explaining the entire scenario, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
The media spin has begun on Nicki Minaj. She's crazy. She's crashing out. She's unhinged. Do not fall for that. And I'm going to tell you why. Just stay with me, okay? Back in 2015, Jay-Z relaunched Tidal as a Black-owned, artist-first, remember that, artist first streaming platform. He gave about 16 artists, including Nicki, a 3% stake to help promote the launch. Remember, 3%. Jay-Z sold this big dream of artist empowerment. He said that this was the future of creative freedom. He positioned Tidal as a revolutionary platform. Fast forward to 2021, Jay sells Tidal to Square for nearly $300 million. He reportedly walked away with $149 million. Now Nicki's like, oh, I get my 3% of $300 million, which is $9 million. Nicki claims that she was offered only $1 million for her equity. So where's the other $8 million? Nicki says she never got clear info, never had full transparency, never had clarity on the sale terms. Jay-Z built a deceptive web around Black ownership and artists first. He used the illusion of shared ownership to build Tidal's credibility. He also created the illusion like, oh, everyone gets a seat at the table, but really none of the 16 artists were on the board. Nobody had a board seat. And the stakes were tiny, 3% with zero control, zero board seats. He spun a narrative of inclusion and artists first, and I care about my artists. And then he walked away with $149 million and just gave Nicki $1 million. Like, also look up Jay-Z's quotes from the relaunch of Tidal back in 2015. Like, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.
So guys, allegedly, right? That's Girl Town NJ. You can find her on TikTok, and she cleared it up nicely. And this is something that we all need to pay attention to every time Nicki Minaj calls out Jay-Z for something that's unethical or something that is owing to her and other artists. What happens? Nicki gets labeled a crackhead. Ray J calls Nicki, I want to work with you, Nicki Minaj. Can you work with me? I want you to sign me, Nicki. You need to pay attention to the signs of what happens to Nicki Minaj every time she talks about Jay-Z. And then gets who inserts themselves in the circle. Miss Tina Knowles. So you know that if Tina Knowles keeps inserting herself, she's throwing shades, and then she goes back to say, oh, My comment was not throwing shades at anyone, really, as though the internet. Can you imagine? This one woman, Tina Knowles, consistently tries to trick the internet into either her account was hacked or she wasn't talking to anyone specifically. When things get like this, things are hitting home and they're hitting home like really, really close, which means that a lot of things, in my opinion, they're getting to Jay-Z and they're making him feel highly frustrated. But at the end of the day, the big ticket question, the big question mark that remains unanswered is, are the people telling lies on Jay-Z? And if they're not, isn't it time that Jay-Z rights a wrong? Yes, it can be a lot for people to have your name be thrown out here or there, and you can always say, you know what, that was me 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but I've grown from the situation. But you have to understand that even if you've grown from the situation, you have burned a lot of people in that situation. And not because you have grown from it, it doesn't mean that the people that you've burned doesn't still feel. So as such, it doesn't matter what he wants to cry. A right is a right and a wrong is a wrong. Pay what is owing. Yes, no one is perfect. Nothing is perfect. But at the end of the day, you did make a promise to the people. And if you're not holding up your end of the bargain, it's natural that people are going to speak out about it and they're going to call you out. So as such, that's why Jay-Z is getting exposed for all the things that he has done. And it's not just one. It's every 3 to 5 businesses. There's something new about Jay-Z being popping out here, popping out there. So God knows what else is left to be popped out about Jay-Z. Only God knows. But I'm going to keep you guys posted in case anything new comes up. Rest assured, I want to keep up with all that is going on, okay? And I want to keep you guys in the loop as well. Now, let me know what's your take on what Girl John Jay has said about Jay-Z and Rock Nation, his promises to the people, and his failure to deliver on the promise. And then Nicki gets trolled and then called names that she's not deserving to be called. Now, while you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.